There are times when I severely underestimate how important novelty can be, how important changing the routine is, and I learned that in yesterday's video. So welcome to day 162 of my 365 day series. I'm Glorporous and I think I'll talk about playing Minecraft. Today I feel like we're gonna go caving, but I also feel scared to go caving. But I have been working on this wall for quite some time and it's led to absolutely nowhere, you know. So we're gonna go caving. We are absolutely going to, and that is how I change my pace. So I feel like I should probably get a few things out of the way. First of all, I was so inarticulate yesterday. The things that I wanted to say, I absolutely just could not say for the life of me. So first of all, I dozed off. The night before I had my graduation ceremony, which is, as of this recording, I believe to be 2 days ago. I dozed off the night before and I hadn't had a pre-recorded video to upload to YouTube. So when I woke up at 6 a.m, when the event was starting at 7 a.m. and ending at 12 p.m, which is, by the way, when I upload my videos, I realized, oh crap, I screwed up really badly. I did not have food, I just realized that. Basically, yeah, I screwed up bad. I dozed off, and for the one time, I am 161 days technically, I broke the cycle. I broke out of this sort of comfort zone, because here's the thing, Glorporous has become comforting to me. You know, it's something that I will always can just get back into. I can just talk about how I feel, and I don't really feel any sort of pressure to say anything or whatever. As long as I'm trying to articulate my thoughts, I think that's well enough. Anyway, is it worth it to bring a totem of undying? Because I feel like that would be much more worth it taking into the nether. So if we don't have food, I think I should consider getting some more fruit. Do I have any wheat? That would be really nice. Cheese. Okay, I really need to solve the food situation because it is absolutely terrible. Let's just get some potatoes. I think I planted some, and fortunately they're all grown, so we're just gonna get some of this and we're gonna hopefully go caving in today's video, because honestly I really need to break the cycle, which I did too, but I say this sort of in a more intentional way. First of all, there's a certain part of the brain, it's called AMCC. Basically, it is the main part of the brain where you know, like willpower is managed and like motivation and all of that. And essentially the way it works is you need to constantly push yourself in order for you to be more, how do I say this, comfortable in the uncomfortable. To get what I say? So basically, it's really complicated. Oh, there's a poisonous potato. What if I ate it? Okay, I just did not get poison. Okay, that's amazing. That's nice. I like that. But basically, I went into the student council organization at my school thinking that it would be okay. It was sort of in my comfort zone, and I thought that, oh, you know, I know some of these people who are joining and I'll probably end up helping, you know. But it required a lot of social skills, and unfortunately I did screw up at certain points in time, and it just, how do I say this, things weren't exactly the best. And there were times where I missaid something and it was embarrassing. This was all during my graduation ceremony, by the way. So just like, how do I say this? Screw up more often. Genuinely. If it means on purpose, screw up more often. That's the core of what I really want to talk about in today's video, because I think I am way too comfortable being in the, too comfortable. I have sort of conditioned myself to play Minecraft, to the same thing every single day, and to one time where I don't play Minecraft in a day is the one time where I realize maybe it's time that I change things, because I have severe social anxiety. When I try to interact with some parents, I ended up sort of not necessarily breaking down, but I panicked and I redirected that's weird placement, but I'm just gonna tolerate that. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm phased out right now. So essentially, I was an usher and I redirected a parent to the wrong area. So basically I screwed up. But when you screw up, your brain sort of realizes that, oh, mistakes are gonna happen. Get used to them. And being a perfectionist, which unfortunately I feel that I am, I was always sort of raised in a way where if your grades aren't perfect, then you aren't perfect. And that sort of creates a very unhealthy dynamic with yourself, where you're always constantly striving for high scores, even if it means that you're going to deplete your energy and exhaust yourself. You're gonna burn out eventually, right? You burn a flame, or you ignite a flame too big, unfortunately it's bound to explode eventually. That something like that. And I need to try new things, and so I did. Right after my graduation ceremony, I decided to go to my friend's house. Why exactly did I go to my friend's house? Because I built a PC for him, or at least part of it. Basically, I went to his house and I did a whole bunch of stuff. But most importantly, I made a PC. I've never made one before, and I decided to genuinely change my schedule. I've changed my routine. And I think that's the most effective way to sort of, how do I say this? Integrate change into your life. Because let's say you start brushing your teeth using your non-dominant hand, or maybe you start studying in a less effective but a different area. You start making neural pathways that sort of encourage your brain to be more developed, I guess. Less used to things, and always forcing your brain to try new things out, and adapt to things better. So I'm not currently in the mood to talk a whole bunch. Like, honestly speaking, I am not doing much, but I am trying, and that's what matters. Changing your routine, doing something different, not looking too much into the past is a sort of effective way to change. Really, because I've been looking for change for nearly half a year. I keep mentioning that, but I evaluate myself constantly. I keep saying like, oh, this needs to change, that needs to change, but I never really do anything about it. But this is the first time where I feel like I'm changing my pace. I'm changing how I am as a person, and I think I'm sort of developing more. So I really want to go into the caves, but I think that's gonna be it for today's video. I really just need to sleep, so thank you guys so much. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, and bye bye.